In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on November 1st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Wizards versus Atlanta Hawks. On Wednesday night, 2 Southeast Division teams will clash as the Washington Wizards hit the road to face the Atlanta Hawks. The Wizards are coming off a disappointing home defeat to the Celtics, falling 126-107 while failing to cover as 10.5-point underdogs. In contrast, the Hawks are riding a wave of success after securing a home victory over the Timberwolves with a score of 127-112. Despite being 2-point underdogs, the Hawks managed to win 3 out of 4 meetings against the Wizards last season. The Washington Wizards have encountered a rocky start to the season with 2 losses in their first 3 games. They'll aim to bounce back after a crushing 126-107 loss to the Celtics on Monday. Kyle Kuzma led the charge with 21 points, along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. Eugene Omoruyi provided a spark off the bench, contributing 14 points, while Jordan Poole, Denny Avdija, and Tyus Jones each scored 11 points. Collectively, the Wizards shot 44% from the field and connected on 11 of 36 three-point attempts. Their game took a nightmarish turn as they fell behind by 42-19 in the first quarter and were never truly in contention. The Wizards faced a daunting deficit, trailing by as many as 37 points in the third quarter. Although they made a late surge in the fourth quarter, it was insufficient to salvage the game. In contrast, the Atlanta Hawks will be gunning for their 3rd consecutive victory after defeating the Timberwolves with ease in a 127-113 home win on Monday. Trae Young orchestrated the offense, contributing 24 points and dishing out 8 assists. DeJounte Murray put on a scoring spectacle with 41 points, along with 7 rebounds and 5 assists, shooting an impressive 17 of 24 from the field. DeAndre Hunter chipped in with 16 points. As a team, the Hawks exhibited impressive accuracy, shooting at a 55% field goal rate and converting 14 of 33-point attempts. The Hawks initially struggled to keep pace with the Timberwolves and fell behind by as many as 21 points. However, they orchestrated a dominant second-half performance, outscoring their opponents 67-34, securing a comfortable victory. The Wizards may face potential roster shortages, as Daniel Gafford is listed as questionable, while the Hawks are closely monitoring the status of Trae Young, who is questionable due to right Achilles inflammation. The Wizards' season has begun on a discouraging note, notably with their lopsided defeat against the Celtics, during which they trailed by as many as 37 points. In contrast, the Hawks are beginning to hit their stride, as evidenced by their emphatic win over the Timberwolves. Although Washington was granted a 10-point cushion as underdogs against the Celtics at home, they never seemed to have a realistic chance of covering. Jordan Poole, while a capable scorer, must refine his shot selection as the team's primary offensive option. Becoming the top scoring threat also means drawing the most defensive attention. It's easier to score when you have a teammate like Stephen Curry, but the dynamics change in Washington. Poole is currently shooting at a subpar rate, with a 21.7% success rate on 3-pointers and a 38.5% field goal conversion rate, which is not sustainable. Atlanta boasts a formidable defensive presence in their backcourt, led by DeJounte Murray, who is fresh off a 41-point performance and is likely to present a significant challenge for Poole. Atlanta holds the upper hand in the paint, with Clint Capela outmatching Daniel Gafford. It's worth noting that the Wizards should grant more playing time to Corey Kispert, a change they have yet to make. Furthermore, Trae Young, not one to stay silent after witnessing a 40-point performance by an opponent, will likely take center stage in this game. The Atlanta Hawks began the season with 2 unimpressive outings, initiating the campaign with a 0-2 record and prompting questions about their high-priced backcourt. However, they responded emphatically in their last 2 games against the Milwaukee Bucks and Minnesota Timberwolves. DeJounte Murray matched his career high with 41 points, while Trae Young added 24 points. Moreover, they displayed a commendable defensive defensive effort. While it's still early in the season to have reliable metrics for an edge, with Daniel Gafford grappling with an ankle injury, the Hawks are poised to capitalize on their opportunities both inside and beyond the arc, thanks to Murray and Young. Historically, the Wizards have struggled at State Farm Arena, losing 7 of their last 8 matchups against the Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks have often been a hit-or-miss team, with their performance varying greatly from game to game. In contrast, the Washington Wizards have demonstrated a lack of defensive commitment in 2 out of their 3 games. Given the composition of the team, with Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma serving as the primary offensive options, it seems that they are more focused on enjoying the game than approaching it seriously. The season in Washington may turn out to be a long and challenging one. Expect Trae Young to attempt a strong individual performance and deliver a significant contribution in a Hawks victory, so the Atlanta Hawks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In terms of the pace of play, the Washington Wizards currently lead the league with the fastest tempo. They actively seek three-point shots from players like Poole, Kuzma, and Kispert, pushing the ball forward at a rapid pace. They average only 13.7 seconds per offensive possession, ranking them as the 6th fastest team in the league according to dunksandthrees.com. Their opponents also move at a rapid pace, requiring only 13.5 seconds per possession, making them the 3rd fastest team in the league. This scenario arises due to Washington's gambling tendencies, resulting in quick and easy scores for their opponents. Either of these strategies is unlikely to work against the Atlanta backcourt, which boasts 2 All-Stars. Atlanta displays an efficient offense, requiring just 13.3 seconds per possession, indicating another rapid pace. During the previous season, Washington led the NBA in pace. Given their similar roster composition this season, with the addition of Jordan Poole and the absence of Kristaps Porzingis, they will once again attempt to maintain a fast tempo. However, this strategy proved counterproductive against the Boston Celtics, as Washington struggled to make shots, enabling Boston to secure a substantial lead. A comparable scenario is likely when facing an Atlanta team that is flourishing under coach Quinn Snyder. Historically, 6 of the last 8 matchups between these two teams went over the projected total. Regardless of whether Daniel Gafford is available, this game is expected to surpass the estimated total. From an analytical perspective, the signs point toward an over, as few possessions are expected to reach the end of the shot clock. It is anticipated that this game will be a high-scoring affair, with both teams executing their offensive strategies effectively. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Boston Celtics. Wednesday night sees the Indiana Pacers taking a trip to Boston to face the high-flying Boston Celtics in an Eastern Conference clash. The Pacers have enjoyed a strong start to the 2023-2024 season, securing victories in 2 of their first 3 games. On the other side, the reinvigorated Celtics have had a perfect start to the season, standing undefeated at 3-0. The Indiana Pacers head to Boston, eager to maintain the impressive offensive momentum they've displayed in the early season and return to the win column after stumbling in their last game. On Monday night, the Pacers suffered their first loss of the season, falling 112-105 to the Bulls at home. This defeat followed their 2 earlier victories, where they collectively scored 268 points. Despite holding a 5-point lead heading into the 4th quarter, the Pacers were outscored by 12 points, resulting in their first loss. Miles Turner led the Pacers with 20 points, while Tyrese Halliburton recorded a double-double with 19 points and 13 assists. However, Indiana struggled from beyond the arc, connecting on just 12 of 46 three-point attempts. The Pacers have emerged with a winning record, largely attributed to an offense that currently ranks 3rd in the league in points per game. This is a significant improvement from their 9th-place finish in the NBA last season. They also stand at 10th overall in field goal percentage and 9th in three-point shooting percentage. These numbers represent considerable improvements compared to last season, when they ranked 22nd in overall shooting percentage and 10th in three-point shooting percentage. Furthermore, the Pacers have enhanced their rebounding, currently holding the 4th position in the league after ranking 22nd last season. Defensively, they are a respectable 11th in opponents' shooting percentage, a considerable improvement from their 23rd place finish last season. Their turnovers have also been reduced significantly, currently ranking 5th in the league. Last season, they finished 23rd in turnovers per game, making it challenging to sustain this positive start. The Celtics, who fell short of the NBA Finals last season after losing in a Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals to the Heat, made significant offseason moves, including the acquisition of Kristaps Porzingis and Jrue Holiday, while parting ways with Marcus Smart and Malcolm Brogdon. The results of these changes have been nothing short of outstanding. Porzingis has added a reliable post presence and offers excellent pick and pop skills, which complements Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Holiday has bolstered the offense and provides superior defensive skills for the Celtics backcourt. Derek White has thrived after entering the starting lineup alongside Holiday, contributing to what could be the Eastern Conference's premier defensive backcourt. On Monday, the Celtics comfortably defeated the Washington Wizards by a score of 126-107, with Jaylen Brown delivering a season-high 36 points. The Boston starters were even able to rest the entire fourth quarter, underscoring the lopsided nature of the game. The Celtics have raced out to a 3-0 start, primarily thanks to a starting lineup that averages over 100 points collectively. Boston is currently ranked 8th in the NBA in points per game, just shy of their 9th place ranking from the previous season. Their scoring diversity has expanded with Holiday and Porzingis offering potent options in the post. Consequently, the Celtics have seen a slight drop in their three-point shooting, now ranking 13th in the league, compared to 6th the previous season. Improved rebounding is another positive for the Celtics, now placed 4th in the league after ranking 12th last season. This improvement appears sustainable, with players like Derek White and Jrue Holiday contributing significantly on the boards, alongside Kristaps Porzingis at center. Boston has excelled in shot blocking, with two elite shot blockers in the backcourt, Derek White and Jrue Holiday, and additional length in their frontcourt. The Celtics will need to address their turnover issues, which were especially noticeable against the Wizards. However, the lopsided score likely inflated their turnover statistics, as their starters spent a significant portion of the game resting. The Pacers could face significant roster issues, with Jalen Smith, Benedict Mathurin, and Tyrese Halliburton all listed as questionable. In contrast, the Celtics are entering the game at full strength. Indiana's early season offensive outburst has seen them exceed expectations, currently ranking 10th in the NBA for field goal percentage. This is a significant improvement for a team that finished in the bottom third of the league in shooting percentage last season. However, they now face a formidable Boston team with an impressive defensive backcourt and rim-protecting presence. Notably, the Celtics are also striving to enhance their three-point defense, as they ranked 6th in the NBA last season. It's expected that the Celtics will make a concentrated effort to challenge Pacers' three-point attempts and prevent them from heavily relying on long-range shooting to keep pace with a superior opponent. On the defensive end, the Pacers' perennial weakness in defending the three-point shot could prove problematic against a Celtics team equipped with sharpshooters spread across the court. Boston's improved rebounding presents a formidable challenge for the Pacers. The Celtics were taken by surprise by the Pacers early last season, losing the opening encounter at home. However, the Celtics adapted to a new coaching staff and playing style, eventually claiming victory in two of the following matchups. These teams met 3 times last season, with the Celtics winning 2 of the 3 games outright, and the Pacers covering the spread in 2 of those matchups. In their last encounter, Boston convincingly defeated Indiana at home by 25 points, covering as 11.5-point favorites. The Celtics have started the season strongly, and their revamped lineup, featuring Porzingis and Holiday, has gelled rapidly, adding to the team's confidence. Their current depth and strong defense should raise concerns for their competitors. The Indiana Pacers, lacking the depth or size to match up with the Celtics, are expected to face an uphill battle. While this game could be influenced by the availability of Mathurin and Halliburton, the current situation leans toward the red-hot Celtics maintaining their momentum at home. The Celtics appear well positioned to stifle the Pacers offensively and secure a comfortable victory on Wednesday night. Although it's early in the season, the Celtics have demonstrated their superiority over Indiana, so the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Both the Celtics and the Pacers have shown their offensive prowess early in the season. Prior to Monday's loss, the Pacers were the highest-scoring team in the NBA. This follows the trend from the previous season when the Pacers ranked 9th in points per game and often engaged in high-scoring contests. Due to their less than stellar defensive capabilities, it's unlikely that the situation will change in this matchup, with the Celtics entering the game with one of the most efficient offenses in the NBA. To remain competitive, the Pacers will aim to play at a fast pace and take plenty of shots. The Boston Celtics averaged 125 points per game in their 3 matchups against the Pacers last season. While Boston's three-point defense has been surprisingly lackluster early this season, it's important to note that they were 6th in the NBA in three-point defense last last season. The Celtics have the tools to guard the perimeter effectively, and their goal against the Pacers will likely be to prevent Indiana from relying heavily on three-point shots to stay competitive. Additionally, the Pacers' struggles in three-point defense, which carried over from the previous season, do not bode well against a Celtics team equipped with shooters across the court. Boston's enhanced rebounding has made them a tougher team to contend with, limiting opportunities for the Pacers. Boston concluded the previous season by holding the Pacers to under 100 points. This season, the Celtics ranked 10th in opponent scoring and a more impressive 3rd in opponent field goal percentage. Their improved rebounding, particularly with contributions from Derek White and Jrue Holiday on the boards, along with Kristaps Porzingis at center, significantly aids their defensive effort. While the Pacers have enjoyed an offensive outburst in their first 3 games, they have largely overperformed, particularly in terms of field goal percentage. This could be attributed to the disparity in talent between the Pacers and the defensive guards and rim protecting abilities of the Celtics. The Celtics are more likely to limit the Pacers' scoring opportunities, particularly from long range, making it challenging for Indiana to keep pace with their superior opponent. Before Monday's loss, the Pacers' 3 games had seen the over go 2-1, and the team currently ranks 4th in the league in pace. This reflects their ability to play in a quick tempo and take a high volume of shots. In contrast, the Celtics rank 21st in pace but are 2nd in offensive rating. While the Celtics have notable scorers, they have slightly reduced their three-point shooting this season, now ranked 13th in the league compared to 6th last year. The Pacers are likely to aim for a fast-paced game, focusing on frequent shooting. Although both teams have seen the over go 2-1 in their games this season, the Pacers' style, combined with the Celtics' efficient offense, suggests that the game will be high-scoring. However, the Celtics' stronger defense and rebounding capabilities indicate that they will limit the Pacers' scoring opportunities. With the improved defense, the Pacers may struggle to find the same quality looks they had against teams like the Cavaliers and Wizards. The Celtics have previously struggled against the Pacers early last season but have since adapted to their style of play. In the current scenario, the Pacers may encounter difficulties matching up with the Celtics' superior depth and size. The game is expected to feature high scoring due to the offensive capabilities of both teams. However, the Celtics' robust defense and rebounding prowess may limit the scoring opportunities for the Pacers, suggesting that the game will be lower scoring compared to their previous encounters. Considering these factors, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.